forward momentum, you know, call it dive, call it langar.
Right? I mean, we've done it many times already in, big car companies here locally. But even so, I want to see how they actually want to play this, right? The last time that we saw Rafa mid was done by Aurora, and they played it out of nowhere, cheesing targets that weren't expected, consistently pulling people back from the grave in these one-for-one trades, which will always work out for the Rafa comp.
Yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, if I'm not mistaken, YG also used it in the grand finals against Team Spirit, and they were able to get a very quick win. I think it was game 6, and then they didn't use it for game 7 for whatever reason, but damn. Okay, nice to see that Rafa mid is used against Aurora.
Just flying clouds, but they both got Wilderness Blessing. This is the typical setup. Why does Cram have Master Assassin? Is that
Hey,
I want to see how hard he wins the lane now. Actually,
no, I really feel like I feel like it's absurd, but Uranus does win quite hard against Barats. That's why I say, like, you know, Barats is not winning the lane against Uranus, but you're not supposed to. You're just gonna be you know, munching on someone during the turtle and etc.
Yeah, no, I mean, Kram, he's already doing a good job. He's already put him down to at least like 60% of his HP, forcing at least for Luna to go immediately into his grab. Wait a minute, what's going on here?
Wait, why is Pagu there? And Yums goes in, finds TNZ. Uni goes in, they kill TNZ. TNZ able to get away for now, but Innocent secures the kill, and now Pagu is all alone, gonna get taken down. Uni secures that one, and I'm not sure, did they even steal the buff away? Even if they did, they died.
Uni still has his purple buff. He still has his purple buff. What was that? Why did they hold it so that TNZ could potentially go in and just immediately or retribution it, but then they realized that the retribution wasn't big. And
Much. Able to get Yums. Yums gets stunned up, but Stormy stuns up Pagu as well as Lunar as well. Yums trying to get away. It looks like he's able to. Good stun coming in from the Rafa ally. Now Cram is there. Pagu is looking pretty low. Unbreakable away. Cram gets stunned up. And now it looks like Selangor Giants, they are continuing this turtle. Yeah, honestly, it is pretty interesting that they tried to do that with the buff of SRG, considering that they kind of created this comp. They should know like the strengths and weakness of it.
Well, to be fair, I think they weren't expecting S to stop hitting the purple buff, right? I think that was like a moment there where SRG understood that if they did nothing, they win. They were waiting for Uni to get his combo points back up, and once it was back up, look for the big re-engage. He was only sitting on one, but he needs both to guarantee the early game damage. So really well played coming in from SRG's side. I want to see how they want to do this even further, because now Yulams has Way of the Dragon, and I think he wants to go down to that bottom side to try and set something up, but I don't think he's leaving this lane anytime soon, and considering that Innocent already has a level lead on him, he honestly should just leave him to suffer here. Let Innocent do the work.
Honestly, I feel like Yunus is just giving vision just to let him know, just to let Uni know whether he can actually go invade, get some camps or whatever, because I really feel like what SRG is trying to do, Cram handles top side and then Yums handles bot side, and then, you know, figure it out from there.
And they're honestly doing a really good job, because now they're attacking the mid lane. They got the ball lightning out of Eudora, and this should be a free rotation. Are they gonna punish here?
Well, looks like Uni is able to get onto the Gatakaja of Pagu. Pagu still holding on to his Revitalize, at least that's what the API is showing. But yeah, pretty easy kill there by SRG, and now they want to go on to the buff here. Yums, he actually does kick Lunar, but not a good enough distance. But SRG, they're still going on. They still want to get onto Luna. Rosa is just waiting for his ult. And now Luna still survives. Cram as well as Yums goes so deep in, gets caught by Pagu. Cram tries to get away, still healing up. Looks like the only casualty there is going to be Stormy. Ironically, I feel like he's the one that shouldn't die, because he can revive someone.
But to be fair, I think that Rosa and Pagu played that really well. Like, Rosa found the interception, got the stun, and they chain CC'd it perfectly. Like, I think even Stormy was about to flicker, and then the ball lightning punched him in the face just before. Well, great stuff.
Yeah, great stuff. Honestly, amazing stuff. And now, speaking of amazing stuff, basically everyone is here. Speaking of, Pagu gets caught, still surviving with the Revitalize, and then Stormy gets taken down, so no more healing coming in from SRG. Looks like they should not be able to do much here, but they might still want to fight, because Innocent is there. Innocent looking pretty healthy despite TNZ camping the bottom lane for quite a while.
Yeah.
Just less action than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Selangor Giants, they lost a lot of momentum after, you know, giving away a couple of those kills. And I think more importantly right now, they can't really do much without Rafa's Holy Baptism, right? Oh.
Chomp, 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 chomp. It's one. It looks like almost. Okay, no, they got Yumes there. Enough burst damage coming in from Aurora. And Pagu catches two Unbreakable. Both of them Innocent as well as Uni. Now Pagu is being in the front line, taking quite a lot of damage. Innocent dishing it back out. Pagu still survives. Stormy flickers forward just to get the kill. And now in the mid lane, Cram clears the mid, trying to push Aurora Gaming away. For now, this does not look like a one-sided bout here, Gideon. Aurora Gaming, they're doing quite a lot of damage onto SRG.
They're doing a lot of damage, but the Flask of Oasis finally purchased and completed by Stormy's side. Stormy's got to be careful here because Rosa is out to get him and put him further and further back. So hopefully allow an opportunity to these one-off kills. Unfortunately, right now, that Holy Baptism is a good way to disengage. Oh, God.
Oh, nice attempt there. Looks like they're able to get TNZ, and now Pagu looks like tries to catch Uni. Uni's still able to get away. Rosa dealing damage onto Yumes. But that was a beautiful engage where Herrera gets the initial stun, making it easy for Cho to get a kill.
Yeah, I think so far it's just a lack of information and also a lot of pincer maneuvers coming in from SRG. They position themselves well. They know that they have like hyper mobility with a lot of their, actually with Herrera alongside with the Cho. It's just now just a bit of information, and that's where Cram comes in, clears up a lot of these bushes on that top side, relays it back to SRG to give them a rough number of how many reinforcements Aurora have nearby them, and finally Detna's Welcome connects.
Yep, Cram tries to get away, even using the Vengeance. Can the heal be enough? It is! It's enough. Cram still survives. Selangor Giants able to help Cram out. He honestly should have died there.
Yeah,
I feel like Aurora agrees.
Yeah, Rosa already had the glowing wand as well, so it actually did not heal him. But by the time it actually timed out, and the deadly magic at that point of time, and the consecration was able to get just enough health to keep him alive. I think that even Cram might die here. I'm not sure.
Yep. Well, right now the turtle has been started up here. Pagu is looking for an entranceway, same as Lunar. Lunar tries to get onto someone. He still has the welcome to TNZ. He got the turtle, and now flicker forward. Able to push him out. TNZ gets a kill onto Cram, and now Sigi Boom able to get Innocent. Aurora Gaming off of TNZ, stealing the turtle away. Lunar flickering forward, and Daytona's welcome, stunning out majority of SRG. They get the win there.
Yep, just a great plays coming in from Rosa. Hyper efficient as well. Just making sure that you're not wasting the superconductor. Wait, hold on. All right. Okay.
Bit of a oopsie there coming in from SRG. Pagu able to dodge out that stun. Yumes probably gonna get killed here by the deadly magic. TNZ tries to get away, and now Rosa is all alone in the front. Gets killed by Uni. Pagu to the side. Not much can be done. I think that was just coincidence, Gideon, but still Pagu dodging that with his enhanced basic attack is pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I think, man, he was correct on the prediction of when TNZ was going to take the hat back, but I think he just did it too early, and now they're looking for another fight.
Lunar using the Daytona's welcome just to dash away. Cram trying to get onto him, trying to get a kill. Looks like Cram is just going to tank up the damage coming in from TNZ and still going to be able to survive this one, though. Good attempt by SRG, but Lunar able to get away with his life.
And this is some dangerous stuff here. Some dangerous stuff. Uni, he's already got the Sky Piercer built. He's trying to go straight into the War Axe, but so far, another Detna's welcome onto Uranus.
Yum, 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 gets Cram. Cram this time gets taken down by Rosa. That's a lot of damage, Gideon. Against a Uranus, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage, and that's why TNZ opted to go to make sure that he got a Genius Wand just to kind of like shred him away, on top of the fact that Rosa can also shred him away naturally with his build. So I think that Cram I said, hey, maybe you might want to have like a Radiant Armor already complete, arguably even Athena Shield, but really I think the Radiant Armor should be more than enough.
Well, right now, SRG tried to protect their turret on bot, but looks like unable to. The damage coming in from Aurora Again, it's just a little bit too much. Cram, I would say this is going to be his biggest item. He finally gets the Oracle.
Yeah, he gets the Oracle on top. He already had the Radiant Armor, so even with the Radiant Armor, the Shred was more than enough. Okay, that changes it. That changes it. Now, Cram, he's got to be a little bit more careful when he gets hit with the Detona's Welcome.
Yep. Right now, Lunar, he does not have the Daytona's Welcome just yet. Looking at the cooldown, it looked like he just used it on someone. Maybe he tried to get onto Yums, but Yums was able to dodge that one out. Either way, Lord is here, and Yums is almost taken down by TNZ, but it looks like he is down. Rosa was able to get the kill. Lunar taking a lot of damage. Stormy just revived Yums. And now 3 members of SRG are looking pretty low. Innocent is still going for the free damage. Cram gets out. Yums coming in from the flank. Looks like able to get Pagu, but that's just a roamer. Looks like Pagu doesn't mind even dying there. The Lordo below 11,000 HP. Crab moves forward, same as Yums. Crab takes a lot of damage. It looks like yum, 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 yum. Gets eaten, but still able to get the kill there. Innocent able to get Lunar.
What?
All the while, Lord has been secured. TNZ got stunned by Stormy and gets killed by Uni.
Oh my goodness. Selangor Red Giants just getting all over Aurora Gaming, and they're not done yet. They're still chasing them down. Singapore is just watching as Rosa ends up dying, and luckily SRG had no clue that he's here.
Yep. Yeah, SRG. I'm pretty sure they wish they were at this level of performance 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, honestly, they probably do. But at this stage of the game, it looks like they've solved at least a decent amount of their problems. But it's not an easy game by any means. I mean, the goal deficit right now is 1.4K, which is still very small considering it's already 11 minutes into this. Aurora Game fighting back, and they still have the opportunity to eventually scale with the help of Sigurd. But right now, unless we see Innocent get the Wind of Nature, I think then that's when they have an opportunity. But they've already taken out Cram. Well, right now Uni gets caught, gets taunted down. Nothing much the Yums can do. Looks like the big threat right now is going to be TNZ as well as Sigi Boom. The Deadly Magic is a force to be reckoned with. And now Pagu goes in, finds Stormy. Stormy gets taunted and killed by Pagu. Looks like the inhibitor in mid is going to get damaged just a little bit. But are they going to be able to take this down? Looks like they will. The inhibitor in mid of SRG gets taken down in 12 minutes. Yums dropped in the middle of everyone, able to escape though, but able to get Yums. Yums gets stunned up. That's huge damage from TNZ and Rosa. And Innocent and Cram can't do much here. They've staggered them so much. That they should be able to get the last outer turret. I don't know if they can get another inhibitor, but considering, Stormy's coming back up, they should be able to do. But Innocent down low, and the rest of the team getting chunked out by the help of the Blazing Duet. Holy Baptism is already out, and they're through.
Yep, Innocent takes a lot of damage. Wind of Nature being used by Sigmund just to make sure he doesn't die to the Melissa. And unfortunately, Stormy does miss that stun there, and this means that Aurora Gaming, looking at the gold lead, it's about 1,000 plus, and they are almost done with both inhibitors. Both inhibitors of Selangor Giants have been damaged quite a bit. I would say one more push, and that's enough to take it down. If Aurora is able to take down the top inhibitor, this is going to be so much more cleaner for them to get this Lord.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. And Luna, really smart build here, opting to go for not only Dom Ice, but making sure that he gets a Chastised Pulsar on top of everything else, just to make sure that if he goes for the Detona's Welcome, he can at least make sure that he doesn't die midway when he is channeling that ult, especially when he's already found a primary target. And I'm surprised that Stormy has been hit by so many of these AOGs, actually.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for that Holy Crystal, probably utilizing the fact that Lunar, hold on, AOG, does it hit onto anyone? I'm not entirely sure.
It was supposed to be on Uni, but he iframed out of there.
Well, Prime taking quite a bit of damage here. Moves forward, just taking all the damage. For now, Aurora Gaming looks like they have started Lord. Selangor Giants, they should be able to contest this. Able to get Yums there on the Chode, and he gets taken down instantly. Blazing the way coming in from Siggy Boom, but he took way too much damage for Selangor Giants, and now the Chode gets respawned by the Rafaela. So SRG, nothing happened. Yums survived. Everything's all good.
Yeah, so they trade lives because of the passive coming in from this Rafaela. They don't mind him, and Yums is already back ready to fight Way of the Dragon.
Gets onto Lunar. Lunar gets taken down by Uni. Pagu coming in from the back. Gets hit by Innocent as well as the Lord. Double kill. Uni secures that one. Innocent now does have the Malefic gun. More range. Not that he really needs it, honestly. Here, he has crazy range already. Selangor Giants, they have pushed Aurora Gaming away and secured the Lord.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is a real game that we have. It's Aurora and as well as... Oh, a full one shot with Genzi and Rosa.
Oh, that was... Gideon, I'm gonna take this from you. That was hot.
That was hot.
That was hot.
And they're not done yet.
Yeah. Here's the thing, like, even though, you know, Yums is a tank, there are days where it's nice to see tanks get one shot. Not all the time, but there are days where it's good to watch.
I think it's worthwhile, you know. But at least, you know, SRG understands. You know, let's not do anything too crazy here because Sigaboom already has his 3 eye play around our Melissa. Our composition is designed to start sieging their enemies, our enemies. And now that Yums is back up, they could play on the second wave.
Oh, Lunar, but Innocent was able to purify out of that, and now Cram is taking quite a bit of damage, able to get out though, but for now Innocent is just sieging everyone with more range that he really needs. This is why it's okay to play with dolls. Sometimes they hurt.
Sometimes they
hurt your
hurt.
opponents.
And now the second wave is in the siege here. Yums looking for the engage.
Looks like he's not gonna. Oh, he does. He gets onto Rosa, gets stunned up though, and now dies with the deadly magic. Pagu is in the middle of everyone from SRG. Sigaboom is there trying to follow up. And this is why I say, Gideon, playing HO against a Eudora is difficult because that stun, my goodness, that stun is so annoying.
Yeah, it was buffered really, really well. Great anticipation coming in from Rosa. And right now, Rosa is just kind of keeping it.
Whether they like it or not. But looks like we are jumping into the game here. SRG, I would say both SRG as well as Aurora is just one fight away from just ending the game here and now. But because about 70 minutes, the respawn time was between 30 to 40 seconds. Should be enough time for. Oh, hold on, Cram's taking way too much damage just from Sigaboom. Woo-wee!
Yeah, that was dangerous, and I think Cram was trying to chump check him to say, hey, Sigaboom, maybe you don't have reinforcements behind you, but when he stood his ground, Cram understood there's probably somebody behind him, and he's getting chunked out real low, so he can't be making moves like that any further, especially since now his ult, well, it'll come back up in a decent amount of time, but there's a fight over in the map. SRG are just playing with the information that they have and are deny information out of Aurora Gaming. Now they see that Sigaboom's mid, but that doesn't mean much because they can't figure out which is showing up.
It must feel bad though, as a celestial being godly yourself, almost get taken down by a thief and a monkey.
Hey, maybe the monkey is the celestial, you know.
You know what? Hey, you know what? You're right. I did not consider that. Maybe Dexter is a celestial being.
Yeah. No, we know Claude is definitely human. He's just a regular. It's the monkey. Because how many monkeys do you see hold a gun like that, right? Actually, need the monkey for the whole combo in the Blazing Duet. Even so, just look at the setup right now. We have a bit of a slow push being starting up on the top side, which they will respond to, but they are not holding on to priority to the Boom just yet until they get the confirmation.
This Eudora, man, it hurts a lot. This Cho doesn't. Oh, nice top, able to get Cram. Cram gets spawned up, and now Yums kicks TNZ. TNZ takes a lot of damage. TNZ dies to the Lord after using the immortality. TNZ still survived, but look at Sigaboom takes a lot of damage from the Lord as well as the Muddles, and now Rosa. Everyone. Oh my! What the? TNZ secured the Lord, and now Pagu tries to pull Yums away. Gideon, what's happening in this game?
Oh my goodness, SRG wins the fight, but the steal from TNZ has bought them exactly what they needed. And now both sides can't really do much about this. Like, Selangor wants to close out this game, but they can't. And Pagu, he's gonna start wasting as much time as possible against SRG to buy time for TNZ to get back up to speed, while the rest of them of Aurora are proactively pushing the side lanes to force SRG to deal with the waves rather than staggering their entire composition. It is what it is, man. You know, you lose out on the 50-50, the game drags on.
I don't know what the observer is doing. I can't see everything, but that was hot. I don't know what happened, but that was hot. All right.
It was too fast. It was too fast. I thought that Uni was gonna get it for sure, so I was starting to look at the rest of the members, and all of a sudden, TNZ with last-ditch effort jumps on in and wins the 50-50. But hey, with that being said, though, Pagu is still 15 seconds out from actually respawning. Selangor Red Giants can actually enable their comp right, start fighting for inhibitors.
I wish we get a replay, because then I would know whether you know, TNZ was godly or Uni just sucked there. But either way, Ace. Right now, Aurora and SRG, they're really making this go for quite a while here. Cram able to absorb a lot of punishment 20 minutes in. Now I'm more convinced. One fight and then it's over, dude.
Hey, wait, you say that, and then it's going to be SRG who steals away the Lord with only one casualty. That's that's what it feels like, because both sides are very unwilling to just give up on this fight. And technically, SRG's composition, without that, you know, with a missing mid laner, technically now having to play a dedicated support, it just feels like everything, all the eggs are in the Innocent basket. If Innocent dies, it's kind of over.
Trump able to get Uni. Uni gets stunned up, and now Immortality use the kick onto Rosa. Innocent tries to deal as much damage as he can, but Siggy Boom is still alive. Pagu jumps into the turret just to get some damage to himself from the turret. And now Innocent, let's get away. Double kill for Uni though. Right now, it's just Rosa. Rosa gets taken down. Triple kill for Uni. Chat, not gonna lie, I did not notice Uni was alive.
Yep, I thought he died for sure, but he managed to get both of his double iframes out with his combo points to find the finish at the very end. And Aurora Gaming just could not deal with the constant back and forth against SRG side with Yums, Cram, and Uni working in tandem with Stormin to make it happen, where all the eyes were targeted towards Innocent. So really well played. As Selangor Red Giants, with their last minion, is going to walk into the base and close out our third series here with a 2-0 victory, 20-16 against a fully powered Aurora.